All right, welcome to Journalism 4500, Journalism Law and Ethics for summer semester 2014. This is a introductory video that's going to introduce you to me a little bit and more importantly introduce you to some of the important aspects of the class that you're going to need to know about. First of all, let's get me out of the way. My name is Jim Faust. I am a professor here at Bowling Green State University in the Department of Journalism and Public Relations. I've been here since 1994, which is more than 20 years, which is, well, it is 20 years, which is hard for me to believe, but it's true. I've actually been off on faculty improvement leave or sabbatical for this past semester, this past school year I should say, and so this is my first sort of return after being off for that year. Anyway, I have, as I said, been here since 1994. My background is in video production. I worked in television news as a videographer and editor. Also worked in corporate video production for a while. Then I went to Ohio University and got my master's and PhD and came to Bowling Green in 1994, and I've been here ever since. So anyway, I have an interest in the law. I'm not a lawyer. I wouldn't even call myself a legal expert per se, but I did develop an interest in the law while I was in graduate school and have kind of kept up with it, and I've been teaching this class off and on since 1994. So this is going to be an online course. Obviously, it is going to deal with the law and ethics of journalism and mass media. I have mixed emotions about online courses. I think there are good things about them, and I also think there are bad things about them. I don't know if this is your first online course or if you've had many others. Maybe you know more about them than I do. But anyway, I just want to put out there that, as I said, I sort of have mixed emotions about online courses. There are times when I'd just really much rather be in the classroom. But then also I realize that this is a format that works well for a lot of people. So one of the things that you need to know, and this is important, is you are going to need to be self-motivated. That is one thing about an online course, especially an online course like this. You're basically going to have to push yourself to do the work for the course. It is an online course. You can work anytime you want. You know, if you want to do stuff at midnight or 2 in the morning or, you know, in the afternoon, whatever, it doesn't matter. However, you do need to understand that the way this course is structured, you are going to need to devote time to the course each week. So every week you're going to have to devote a certain number of hours to this course in order to completely finish it. We basically are set up week by week, and the stuff that needs to be done for each week needs to be done that week, and so you can't like wait until the end and just do everything. It's impossible to do the class like that because, again, the way the class is set up is it's set up week by week, and so you're going to need to do work each week. So some other tips. First of all, read the book. I happen to have the book right here, Communication and the Law by W. Watt Hopkins. All right. It's not a bad book. It's not a great book, but it's actually cheaper than a lot of mass media law books. You might not have thought that when you bought it, but I can assure you that most media law books cost a lot more than this one. So tip number 1, read the book. Tip number 2, take notes. Take notes as you're reading the book chapters. Take notes as you're watching the online modules, because that's really going to help you assimilate the knowledge and actually learn the stuff that you're going to need to learn to pass the course. It is a summer course, so not only is it online, it's summer, so that means that everything's compressed into 6 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of stuff. We're going to cover a lot in this 6 weeks. So the way the course is organized on Canvas is it's organized in modules. The modules are basically just a fancy name for topics. We're going to have 2 to 4 modules per week that you're going to need to complete. The modules generally consist of a presentation, which is me essentially narrating something like a PowerPoint slide. Then we might have some extra videos and some links. There are also going to be from time to time just some extra things that are sort of optional. I try to gather a lot of stuff together, in case, there's something that somebody is particularly interested in and they want to know more. I tend to give you, extra links for that kind of stuff. Now that stuff is generally optional. I will usually at the beginning of each module, I'll tell you what you need to actually do, I guess on a mandatory basis, and what is sort of optional just if you're interested in it. Generally speaking though, if you see a video and you see me in it, you should watch it. And again, take notes as you're watching the videos. Take notes as you're watching the presentations. At the end of each module, there's going to be discussion, and the discussion, your participation in the discussions is going to be a big part of passing the course. There's more on that in the next video that you'll see where I talk more about the discussion modules, but you will need to actually participate in the discussion in a substantive way. And you can look at the rubric, and as I said in the next video, I'll explain more of that. But essentially, I just want to make sure you know that doing the discussion in a substantive way is going to be a big part of passing this course. Also, each week there will be quizzes. I have a video where I explain the quizzes. There will also be a final exam at the end of the course, and there will be a legal research exercise, which is going to require you to essentially go, well, not go, stay, be wherever you are, and do a legal research exercise that you'll basically be able to look up online and then answer some questions about. So once again, we'll deal with that as we get later in the semester. Okay, so finally, Canvas. This is, I think, my second year using Canvas for this course, and so I'm still sort of learning the ins and outs of Canvas. You will see on Canvas, I've been teaching this course online now for probably like 6 or maybe even 7 years, and there are some videos that I've kept from 5 or 6 years ago, and so you will see me growing up, so to speak. You'll see me losing my hair, you'll see me turning gray, you'll see me just getting older looking. But I guess I just want you to know that some of these videos that are up there are a couple of years old, but I tend to look at them and I say, hey, they're still pretty good, nothing has really changed that much, and so I've kept them. So again, just kind of be aware of that. So I think that's basically it. As I said, the main thing to understand is you are going to need to do stuff in this class every week. Don't think that you can just wait until the end or the final 2 weeks and do everything. Not possible. You're going to have to devote time to this course every week. Other than that, it is an online course, but if you need to see me, you want to meet with me, just let me know, send me an email, we can arrange that. I guess I'll point out my cat. One of my cats is over there. It looks like just a big blob, but his name is Dexter, and he might make an appearance in some of the videos. There's another video or another cat named Frida, who's a gray cat. You might see her from time to time. And I think there's even an appearance or two by the late, great Buster, who was a black cat who passed away about 1.5 years ago. Oh, look, Dexter's awake. Dexter! Dexter! There you go. Say hi to the people. Oh, not so much. All right. So anyway, welcome to the class. Hope you have a good time. And look forward to talking to you virtually over the next 6 weeks.